Prince Harry has done it again. And by it, I mean spectacularly face-planted in the most expensive legal battle since his last expensive legal battle. We're talking about a man who left the royal family to find peace and privacy, only to spend 2025 dragging his dirty laundry through every courtroom in London like it's a particularly aggressive game of royal hopscotch. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. I'm your host, and today we're dissecting how Prince Harry managed to turn his quest for independence into what critics are calling a total mess of epic proportions. Just this May, Harry lost his appeal over UK security protection, losing a court case that ruled unanimously that the committee hadn't treated him unfairly when deciding to review his protection case by case. But that's just the cherry on top of a very messy royal sundae. So grab your finest china because we're about to spill some seriously scalding tea. Harry revealed that his father King Charles no longer speaks to him and that he cannot imagine bringing his family back to the UK after losing his court case over security arrangements. Mate, you literally chose to leave. It's like quitting your job and then being shocked when they change the locks. Here's where it gets properly bonkers. Harry's lawyer argued he was singled out for unjustified and inferior treatment when his UK security protections were downgraded. But here's the kicker: Harry attended the court hearing without Meghan, making this solo legal adventure feel more like a personal vendetta than a family security concern. Think about it. You've got a bloke who stepped back from royal duties, moved 5,000 miles away, and then acts surprised when the taxpayer-funded security detail doesn't follow him to Montecito. It's like cancelling your gym membership and then wondering why they won't still train you for free. Even the BBC had to admit to a lapse in editorial standards over their Harry interview, saying they failed to properly challenge his allegations about security arrangements. When the BBC says they weren't tough enough on someone, you know you've really stepped in it. Right? Let's talk about Sundae, Harry's African charity that's been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. And by wrong reasons, I mean toxic workplace allegations that would make your average corporate HR department weep into their policy manuals. The Charity Commission investigation found no evidence of systemic bullying at Prince Harry's Sundae charity, but criticized the public dispute handling. Translation: they didn't find proof of bullying, but good lord, they handled the whole thing like a dumpster fire in a tornado. Here's the delicious irony: Harry was accused of briefing against the chair of his charity, using the same PR tactics he criticized the palace for using. It's like watching someone complain about toxic behavior while simultaneously being, toxic. The hypocrisy is so thick you could cut it with a ceremonial sword. Remember when Harry and Meghan spent years slamming the royal family's PR machine? Well, turns out Harry's been taking notes. Using palace-style media briefings against his own charity leadership is either the height of irony or the most spectacular case of do as I say, not as I do we've seen since ever. It's like criticizing someone for eating biscuits while you're literally standing there with crumbs on your shirt. Harry's recent comments about being ready to reconcile with his family came right after losing his court battle, claiming King Charles won't speak to him. Timing is everything in royal drama, and Harry's timing has all the subtlety of a bull in a china shop. Here's a man living his best life in sunny California, building his media empire, and then publicly lamenting that daddy won't take his calls. It's giving serious "I don't want to be here but why aren't you begging me to stay" energy. Recent reports suggest Meghan has built a whole new empire while Harry's biggest projects are still connected to his royal past. While Meghan's out there conquering Netflix and launching lifestyle brands, Harry's stuck in this endless loop of royal resentment. It's like she's moved on to the sequel while he's still trying to rewrite the first book. Let's be brutally honest here. Every public statement, every court case, every poor me interview is driving his approval ratings further into the ground than a Buckingham Palace basement. The British public's patience has officially expired, and no amount of "but I'm trying to reconcile" is going to resurrect that goodwill. Harry and Meghan face a make-or-break 2025 as they launch new projects under searing pressure. But here's the problem. Every time they try to move forward, Harry pulls them backward with another legal battle or family feud revelation. Remember when Harry and Meghan were going to conquer Hollywood? Well, Spotify cancelled their deal after just one season, and their Netflix content has received mixed reviews at best. It turns out that the royal controversy has a shorter shelf life than yesterday's scones. The couple keeps promising new content, but Harry's obsession with fighting old battles is like trying to build a house while simultaneously setting fire to the foundation. Not exactly a recipe for media success. When you spend years claiming you want privacy while simultaneously doing tell-all interviews, documentaries, and court battles, people start to question your sincerity. It's like saying you're on a diet while live streaming yourself eating cake. The math just doesn't add up. Look, we need to address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the spare in the room. Is Harry playing 4D chess while we're all playing checkers? Or is he just really, spectacularly bad at public relations? Some royal watchers think Harry's creating chaos to stay relevant. After all, drama equals headlines, and headlines equal money. But here's the thing, negative attention has a use-by date, and Harry's is rapidly approaching. You can only play the victim card so many times before people start wondering if maybe, just maybe, you're part of the problem. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.